One's in the chat. One's in the chat. And for every one in the chat, it is a punched wasp. So fuck wasp, bro. Throw them ones in the chat. Let them know that you fuck with fuck wasps. Numero uno says Rope. Zoomer Dylan, what up? Dark Side Ranter. Oh my god. I'm not kidding. I made a tweet about it. Just a Bat Boy, what up? I've been drinking cough syrup since Friday. I had to. I had to. See Ranters with it. Rocking the ones in the chats. Hello, everybody. What is today? It's Monday? For like a good 15 minutes, I was startled into thinking that today was Tuesday. And I was like, where the fuck did the day go? There's usually comes a time when I get sick enough to where I get a fever. And once I break that fever, I know I'm on the other side of it. But whenever I get sick, I get really sick. It's very rare I get sick, but when I do get sick, I get very sick. Hope everyone had a good breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yes, you are supposed to eat 3 times a day. Don't let the ops fool you. Don't let the psyops fool you. You gotta eat. Your metabolism is a campfire. Want to be in fat burning mode as often as possible. Two-minute warning, guys. 2-minute warning. I should be trying to go through all of the things that I have to go through. The checklist that I have in my head that I consistently and always forget. And yes, firing off an alert is a part of it. Because if I don't fire it off, then if somebody else does it, it won't show up. So I have to always do this.
Smoke weed every day.
Yes, that was essential to the plot. Big ups, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Especially everybody hanging out with us on Kick. It is so cool seeing the numbers go up on Kick. I love being able to see Kick grow and foster, prosper. We can call it 2 a.m. to remind you about your to-do. Yes, please. Yes, please wake me up in the middle of the night. I love that, actually. I'd love for that to happen. You know what, though, Rope? You see the vision. You know what needs to be done. All that needs to do is to do it. Do it! All right, let's do this. Let me take my own advice. See you on the other side.
This live stream may contain mature material some viewers might not find suitable.
Holy shit, oh my god. I accidentally pressed the button. Hello, everybody. Whoops. Hello and welcome, I guess. You already know, we're high. We're all the way up here at level 99. What up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's effing go. Thank you guys for hanging out. It's the 16th of February, right? February 2026. And this, as always, is a very special edition of the Level 99 live stream. You know the rest. What's up, everybody? We have to get into it because I was actually very late to the party. Whoa, my God. Dark Side Ranter. Dark Side Ranter. 3 months. Over on Kick us up. Thank you so much, my friend. Hold on. He's starting early. Yes. And I'm also trying to figure out why the thing did not fire off. Shao Shimigami, you son of a bitch. Welcome home. You're an effing coward, dude. Did you guys hear the news? PWR is coming back, baby! I sure hope his YouTube post didn't include the actual front door of the mental institution that it's going to. I have a feeling this is all just a ploy. This is another grift, as they all are. But time will tell what it's inevitably going to be, because it's going to be a shit show no matter what. But I do appreciate it when PWR blesses us with his presence so we can all enjoy in the chaos that is pro wrestling world. So, I'm trying to figure this thing out over here. He'd be dumb enough to dox the place, says Anderson Aerodynamics. You son of a bitch. Welcome home. Yes. I'm trying to figure out why this thing did not fire off over the deal. It's pissing me off, dude. So I'll figure it out. This Dark Side Rancher is going to get the proper recognition for coming through. Let's replay this. Let's see what happens. Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted, but it counts. It counts! It counts. I'll have to work on that. Usually something bigger happens. I'll make it bigger. And you know what? I'm going to make it a point that everything's going to suck compared to getting these things firing off on Kick. You would want to have all of these things firing off on Kick. Let me write that down. Did I tell you guys I've been sick I've been sick since this Friday? I was so sick I couldn't play DDR. My stomach was a wreck. I was sweating. I had menopause, bros. I had menopause. It was hot, and I was cold, and I was chilly, and I was sweating. It was not a good look. When I get sick, I don't get sick often, but when I do, I get really, 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 really sick. And I fall into the same habits. All I want to do, speaking of chat, the thing that I like to do when I'm sick is sleep through it. And the one way I know guaranteed that I'll sleep through it is by drinking copious amounts of NyQuil. And by copious, I mean a very moderate amount. Just enough to get me sleepy, because you know why? Do you want to know? I have perfected the art of figuring out how much it takes for me to to go to sleep. Enough for it to knock me out, not get me waking up the next day feeling like a zombie and some shit. So like I know where my limits are. So I'll be drinking that, and then I'd be extending the amount that I could have across multiple days. And thankfully, it seems like that this was just a little brief little thing. I think I've seen myself to the other side of it. I think I'm feeling a lot better. And I think I'm planning on doing some DDR tomorrow morning. But this is going to be the test stream. This is going to be the test stream. But can you notice, too? Can you notice, on top of the fact that Kick literally has the best emotes? Look at these. Look at these things. Look at these things. The best emotes. We have two new emotes. We got the fat chocobo, bro. And the Moogles, the goddamn Moogles. And the goddamn Moogles, guys. So usually what happens when I get sick, all right? I'm not even going to front. Like, this is why I don't really need anything outside of my medicinal marijuana for anything else. Because seriously, when I get sick, bro, I get crazy because I have a fever guaranteed no matter what. Like, that's the breaking point. Once I have my fever, and then once I break it, then I feel a lot better. I'm on the other side of it. But that fever, oh boy, because I do be hallucinating, and I do be sleepwalking, and I do be having a very long a night. I remember, bro. I remember every time I get sick, I get really sick. I get a really bad fever, and I always tell everybody around me, I'm like, bro, do not go near me. And I'm only saying stuff like, yes! Yes! Fellow Final Fantasy enjoyer in the chat, thank you. And yes, we are live at a handle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am regaling you at the time. I got sick, which is this past weekend, and had a fever, which was just yesterday, and had a really interesting... One time, bros, I got so sick. All right, I'm not fucking kidding. All right, this is a real and true and honest story. One time I got so sick, and I had such a high fever, and I had such vivid, like, I still remember this. Like, I can remember like it was yesterday, all right? This was during the Sifil and Ollie era when they were on the MTV, okay? Just to give you an understanding of how long ago this was. I remember taking apart my computer system, and this was the computer system where you typed in go to 10, go to 20. Dr. Jomha, you son of a bitch. And you know what? Ashkey, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to say this again and say this correctly. Ashkey Hyena, and please correct me if I said that wrong. I need to make a Kupo command. Oh. Thank you guys for hanging out. I swear all of this has a point. We have a playlist. We have a whole lot to get through, but I just wanted to kind of let you guys know what was going on behind the scenes for the past 3 days. So yes, I had a really bad fever. Oh, and I had such a bad fever.
So freaking pissed. So freaking fired up. I'm freaking in trouble now.
Ash is fine. Ash, it is. There it is.
At Kinda Sav became a member. At Kinda Sav celebrates 10 months of membership. I'm sorry, baby.
Kinda Sav. You son of a bitch. Welcome home. I had a lot of fun hanging out in Kinda Sav's stream earlier today. Like I said, I'm coming down off of a very high fever and drinking a lot of cough syrup. And this reminds me of the thing that I've been trying to get to for the past minute now. And I keep getting derailed, bro. Oh no, I'm losing it. I took apart this old computer that you had to type in like go 10, go 20, go 30 in order to program it, in order for it to do stuff. I remember, and this was back in the time, bros, where you had to, I am being insanely late. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Very high, yes. It's true. Yes, I have seen PWR's alternative assisted living home. I think brothers, I think this is AI, bro. I'm suddenly realizing that he's bullshitting again, just like all the other times he bullshits us. I was so fucked up off of just having a fever, being sick, that I took apart this computer, where back in the day we had to put plastic covers on top of our computers and our monitors for some fucking reason. I think it was the dust. But imagine, if you would, a time where you would have to put a protective cover, like a car cover, over a computer in between times of using it. That was the point that I was getting to. That was the point that I was in the gay bar. This is crazy. All this to say, and thank you for sticking around to the very end. I've seen the other side of it, and
You're getting freaking torn out.
I was getting torn out. This cold was no joke. When I do not play DDR, that's when I know I'm real sick. Like, I try to push through that shit. Sometimes I wake up and I go, man, my feet hurt, or my head hurts for whatever fucking reason. I'm like, no matter fucking what, you're playing DDR. And when I feel like I'm too sick that I can't play DDR, then you know it's fucking sick, bro. Oh, Dr. Joma. Let's go. 34% charity fraud. Stand up and be counted, bitch. Sheesh. Look. I'm not even going to front. I have a tab open to a stream element so I can put together a little bar. A little 34% to 100% charity fraud stand up and watch me get my head shaved. I also felt like an asshole too that I didn't stream the entire weekend. This is how I feel. This is like how I honestly feel. And I'm not saying it to feel bad or anything. I felt bad that I was not streaming, considering how awesome you guys have been this past week, like last week for real. So I have it right here. Don't make me point at the WrestleMania sign during WrestleMania season. And I'll be honest with you. I was looking at my hair and I'm like, man, I could let this shit grow out. It's looking pretty. There's always like a part where your hair kind of looks. You're either Anissa with short hair or you're Anissa with long hair. There's no in between. You have that awkward spot where you're like always Anissa. And I feel like I crossed that threshold as well. I feel like I could, if I really, really wanted to, I can get it trimmed up to look nice. I can get a little mullet cut. I said, no, I'm not touching it. We'll get that PWR haircut, baby. Thank you for bringing it up. I almost forgot. But ain't about that, baby. Oh, look, I could set an end goal date. Don't tell me that. Ooh, brother. I do remember making it on the 7th of February.
We got a contribution.
So yes, in my absence, I did feel bad, but I was also thrashing, sweating, and then getting really chilly for the past couple of nights, trying to go to sleep, while also sipping on that scissor, and this is the good shit with the acetaminophen in it, with the dextromethorphan. Oh my god, there's a questionable word inside of there. Doxylamine succulent? What? And I can't even pronounce the rest of that. So, all right, I'm not about mucking about there with the moral support. Oh my god.
Let's get some
Just when you were getting used to the long hair. True. But seriously though, guys, usually I'm at a loss as to what we should all talk about. I'm glad that we were able to carry something on for the past 15-25 minutes. I feel like that's a win. But yeah, behind the scenes, I was real sick. I was tripping nuts off that scissor. It was awesome, as it always is. But I do feel a lot better though. Rope out here with the support.
Let's get some.
We're going to split the part right here, and then we're going to get into the playlist, all right? All right, cool. Hey, what up, everybody? It's the Level 99 live stream. You already know. Big ups, everybody. Thank you. And look at that. Stream Elements actually working this time. So look at that. You can try commands over on Kick if you're live. SFX, Yay, Boo, DSP, PWR, Source, Shore, Cena, Fiend, and Obama. Damn, I don't even remember any of these ones. So please do abuse the privileges that I have afforded you. Yep, Rope knows. Rope already knows. Thank you. How was that Super Bowl after that high stream? What the what? The what now? I can't. No, wait. I'm reading it backwards. How was the Super Bowl after that high stream? I don't watch the Super Bowl. I think I was streaming during the Super Bowl. That's right. I was going head to head with the Super Bowl. Must have been that purple drink, says Ash. Well, I do have a proclivity for the berry flavor. The berry flavor is the best to me. I said I was done yapping, so let's go ahead and do that. Ladies and gentlemen, behold the playlist. Well, this. Behold the thumbnail. The thumbnail. The playlist is actually over here, but behold! It seems to me that DSP has a type. I missed this. This was the first day that I was sick, I think. He had his own halftime show. Oh my goodness. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Yeah, I'm done yapping, and now we return to the yapping. So, if there's one thing that we can put to rest, if there's one thing 100% concrete, 100% legitimate, the one constant that we can take with us throughout the up until this point in the DSP vortex is that Cat is still in the house. Halftime Heat, yes. Halftime Heat was goated. Take me back. Take me back, dudes. CTU agent, you son of a bitch. Welcome home. This happened the first night I got sick. I woke up to this news, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, I was so mad that I was not going to go live about this because this was mint. I already was in the throes of my illness, so I was like, when I'm sick, bros, I don't want to do nothing. The things that bring me joy, like pointing and laughing at the guy, it don't mean shit to me. Cat rug pulled. Yes. And divorce coin, like most Bitcoin now, I think, has tanked. And the gold and the silver. All the world's currencies are like, nah, fam, we good. We good. You know that Susie shit poster who went Billie Eilish's house got the board? What? What? Oh my god. Well, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. I'm going to put that on the board. But as you can see, we're going to kick things off with the cope sesh. We're probably going to get straight to the part where Cat makes fun, where Cat comes in on the call. I'm not about to sit through a 20 to 40 minute thing about this because I want to really get to him talking about this because he also said a lot in this right here as well. And then, of course, the same day he was talking about the banana song. So Jesus Christ, one after the other. It just seemed like nonstop content that I wasn't keeping up with because I was just too damn sick to give a fuck about. So, and then on top of that, today was an all-timer, another all-timer. He just got the Virtual Boy, bros, and every single piece of media and everything that came along with it just indicated that it was going to give you this experience in a very specific way. Okay, there was no tricks, there was no veil, there was no trickery, there was no fuckery involved. It was just because he didn't get the yellow paint explicitly told to him that you cannot take the Virtual Boy. How were you going to take a Virtual Boy and show off the 3D effects through a stream, bro?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know what the fuck that means, bro. The tongue. Please don't talk about the market. I'm down 100K and I can't take it. Oof. That's a big oof. We will stop talking about it then. So I don't understand. All I know about Billie Eilish is that she sings that one song, Ocean Eyes, and I have a very specific soft spot in my heart for that. So all of this other Billie Eilish stuff, I have heard some bits and pieces. I've heard the rumblings. I'm telling you. If you're looking at shit on the internet, bro, you better be triple checking that shit. I can't enjoy looking at the internet because I'm always constantly thinking, is this shit meant to propagandize me against something? And I feel like the only way that I'm going to win is by not playing. Am I going crazy? Jumble B says Ocean Eyes is a good song. Yes. Thank you. She's the bad guy. Duh. All right, I will spill some tea on some Billie Eilish. I heard some shit from actually somebody who's a big Billie Eilish fan. That's who I was actually introduced by Billie Eilish to. They said that Billie Eilish's songwriter is her brother, and that they may know each other a little bit more than just songwriter and singer, and then brother and sister. What the? Oh shit! Put the pop songs in the bag, bitch. Thank you. Thank you. What else can I say but you're welcome? Yes. We definitely want to know about... Oh, okay, I'm not even going to go that route. So we all have been suffering from our own special form of autism, I feel. And I wanted to set things off with a quick 12-minute bite of Slop Roach's video about the link between autism and lolcow culture. I want this to set the stage. I want this to be our opening contest of the evening. And then we'll jump into the DSP cope session and then the reaction. And then, guys, deep in the playlist, we have Lummox, we have Stoic, we have this guy, Wild Boral. Is PWR missing the dude? No, he just came out of hiding. He made a post. We were talking about it. He made a post on his YouTube. Fuck it. We're gonna show it. Hold on. Let me just get rid of this real quick. We're gonna go to it. PWR, you son of a bitch. We are actually going to your page, huh? Oh, and look. Reminds me of when you went to my page on your stream. And what did you have to say? Well, it wasn't nice, so I don't feel like I want to repeat it. But, I mean, since we're setting the standard here, I mean, you know. Let me see what we got. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not even going to show the picture. I'm just going to show the top part, because if he actually has his dumbass address literally on this thing right here, and I don't think it is, by the way. I think it's AI. I think it's fake, and I think it's phony. I'm not going to show the photograph with the numbers of the address on it, but me telling you exactly where to find the information, because he literally put it onto his channel, is another thing. Do I play Mugenics? I have not heard of Mugenics. So, all right, hold on. Let's look at this. We're going to look at this. PWR World, 5 hours ago. Wow, incredible. We're going to zoom in. Getting settled into my new spot. Hoping to return to streaming by this weekend. And you better believe I'm hot to get back in there. Well, I don't know about that. You want to know why? Do you want to know? Last time I checked, and at least based off of my knowledge of watching the limited pedestrian amount of Topekachu, is that you can't have like these streaming devices inside of these like group homes, you know? PWR on the pill stream, people were comparing him to Ethan Ralph, and you to Cog. I hope not. I sure hope not. Ugh. Can I just be me? Can I be my own thing? I would prefer that. Ralph's crack chat is where PW. He's gonna move in with PWR. All right, let's get this in. Let's get it in. Let's get it in.
The relationship between the internet and autistic people has always been complicated. On one hand, we see how quirky behavior
XPWR soldier. No. I mean, welcome home.
by people on the spectrum gets broadcasted to the internet for laughs. We also see how autistic people can be given a harsh spotlight by others on the internet, as others wait for them to fail so they can push them into a meltdown. On the other hand, though, autism is also often—
That's where it came from, Ash. Now I know where that came from. You have to be very patient with me. Like I said, and it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse, just the way that it is. Very sick. I was drinking a lot of cough syrup. I was so sick this weekend, I did not get high. I'm telling you. My hand to God. I'm agnostic, but my hand to God. I went to a private school for a little bit. What's up? Fear Monarch. Son of a bitch. Welcome home. We're about to have a smoke off out here.
Regarded as a weird kind of superpower, half-jokingly, as you'll see memes such as weaponized autism on the internet. Some people even aspire to be autistic, as it's associated with extreme dedication to something super geeky. And then there are people like these, who—
The lineup. Can't wait till PWR starts another pill stream and starts smoking Al's blunts.
Have caused them to behave in ways that's given them the label lolcow.
Dollar Van. Look, I don't want to bring up my detractor penis, but yes, it was not brought up because I was so sick.
Going to explain how autistic behavior—
Cause I'm so sick of love songs. I'll stop.
But I'm also going to explain how autism often isn't the only factor in creating lolcows, as many lolcows often have multiple things wrong with them that transcend autism. Let's go.
Girls with autism don't exist. They're like cake.
F them all.
They're a lie. Well, what if she satisfied my biological needs as a woman?
Going to start from the beginning, the ground zero for making fun of autistic people on the internet. Chris Chan.
Oh,
Was first discussed on the—
Chris Chan was also kicked. Okay, I'm going to call an audible. Chris Chan was kicked out of Chris Chan was kicked out of another convention dressed up as the White Ranger. Do you want to watch that after this? It's really quick. I'll pull up a Ghibli video about it. Remember Ghibli? You remember Ghibli?
Had begun. Chris Chan never got proper help for his condition.
We got a contribution,
and he never held a
fans.
job for a significant amount of time at this point, despite being in his—
Ash, isn't the big thing like the guy that made the game is not bending the knee to the woke mob about, oh, Chris fucked his mom, oh, Chris da. He's like, yes, based. Is this what I'm getting? Is this the correct interpretation? Because that's how my pedestrian thought on it. I'm not too into it.
mid-20s. Raising a child
Just
with
recently
autism into a self-sufficient adult can be difficult.
Going back to the classics, you know what? Sometimes you have to return to the comforts that the peaks of our youth, dude. Take me back.
It seemed Chris's parents had no hope for this, as his father Bob would go as far as to bribe some of Chris's classmates to be friends with him. Now, it's true that
That didn't have an Ethan Klein in it and his wife as well. Jesus.
Isn't to shield them from the hardships of the world.
It ain't got time for normie outrage, says Fear Monarch. Bro's been pushing buttons since Newgrounds. Ugh, deep cut. Take me back to the Newgrounds, listening to the Winamp.
Communication, troubles with social cues, troubles with handling emotions, etc. This is the reason why Chris is considered the black face of autism.
Oof.
Furthermore, many people with autism tend to obsess over certain things. The internet had never encountered such a person before, so when they saw a temperamental man-child who didn't understand how funny he sounded when he said that he was a virgin with rage, and constantly flaunted his autism, the internet began to have fun. One thing that's important in raising children with autism is to help them manage their emotions and feelings when they're in stressful situations, especially when it comes to being picked on. One of Chris's teachers...
So okay. I feel like I get the idea that the person that was recording this autism meltdown, whatever, on that social media video that we just saw, I don't know. I get the big ick when I watch that type of shit because it's like, is nothing sacred anymore that every fucking minute of a person's life has to be like a camera shoved in their face? What if this person grows up and then realizes, oh my God, there is footage of me spurging out as a child on the internet. I had no say in it. I didn't know any better at the time. I was a fucking kid. Like, what the fuck? I don't know, dude. Lukewarm take. Most people that are into lolcows are autistic. I will co-sign that shit with ink. I always liken it to reality television, empty calories. Maybe that's just my descriptive way of coping with it. I used to hate reality television shows because it was so obviously fake. And so maybe, and I'm thinking as a cope, this is the pendulum swinging to the other side where it's like, okay, here's your slop. Here's your empty calorie content that you can consume. Here's the slow motion car crash that you can watch from the safety of your screen, by the way. And then you get bonus points if they say your name out loud as they're cutting themselves. Exactly. Checks out. Nothing is sacred. You're thinking of Sammy the Sonic fan. Oh, leave. What was it? Leave. Well, it's almost like, okay. So sometimes a lot of like, I don't know why. I guess my phone's listening to me, obviously. But when I say like names like Stoic out loud, the feed on my reels and on my shorts started giving me these like Stoic quote slideshows like, you are not showing emotion because you're a dead inside. No, you're holding out for da 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 da. And it's like, okay, okay. And then it's like, they have this like chanting music in the background. It's supposed to stoic pill some fragile minded people out there on the internet like me. Now wait a minute. How many religions is it that you don't go into heaven if you tattoo your skin? Whoops. And you know what? I think me and Bro had the exact same. Me and Bro Seidfeld had the exact same go about it. We had the same perspective, at least in one regard, and it was the reason why we are so attached and so dedicated to spending our time to watching and talking about and chronicling all of this stuff is because there is a sliver of autism there, but it also is a reflection of that person onto you, and it reflects the parts of you that you wish you didn't have. And so I say this all the time across all of my streams. I do find myself in a DSP state of mind, and thankfully, because I do watch a lot of DSP, I automatically get that ick going, no, and that's all the motivation I need to not go in that direction, okay? So call it a cope, I don't care. This is my mental gymnastics, all right? You can feel free to copy and paste this into your own documents if you want. But when I see the DSP ick coming from myself, I find it is just as revolting when I see it coming from him, so then I immediately modify my behavior. Does that make sense?
A letter to him. You show people where your
weakness. Coffee, you son of a bitch. This guy, this motherfucker over on Twitch is an inspiration. This motherfucker, Coffee Not Safe for Work, is an inspiration. What a scholar, what a saint, and what a awesome person.
Mrs. Sanford.
I feel like I'm a better person knowing coffee. And that's real shit.
However, Chris never took this great advice to heart. Instead, he lashed out.
I could be a locale, but my tism stops me from doing it.
The monster we know today. However, Chris's
And I know Coffee loves this drama shit too. I know he does. I know he does.
transformation was the result
And ever humble. Ever so humble.
of access to the internet, lack of support and discipline,
Back off, rope chases.
knowledge of internet education at the time, and most importantly, personality issues with Chris unrelated to his autism.
I used to be a huge fan of Sonic the Hedgehog growing up because I played the games during the holidays, okay? And then once Christian and I started watching Christian and seeing their attachment to Sonic the Hedgehog, I immediately looked back in my life and I was like, fuck! I really liked Sonic the Hedgehog growing up. Do I fucking have autism? Do I have the Sonic the Hedgehog autism? I really liked the first Sonic movie. From what I remember, the second one, it was also a good movie. I have not seen the third yet, but I want to. I watched one episode of Knuckles and it sucked and I stopped watching. All right, maybe I'm good.
Others. I've seen many comments from others on the spectrum saying that they're terrified of becoming the next Chris Chan. This is extremely
It's me.
because Chris was not only a product of his specific
Rope with the Sonic the Hedgehog emotes.
time in his specific environment, but also had a toxic personality which enabled his transformation. Another example of an autistic lolcow at the same time as Chris is just an RPG, and don't
Oh my god, that's a deep cut.
guy with many similarities to Chris. However, his lolcow status was very short.
Look at this version Chris Chan, married to both his shitty Sonic OC and Mewtwo. Whoa, 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 buddy! Holy shit, Dr. Jomai out here just dropped a huge member bomb over on Kick. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. 16 subs. 16 subs. Holy shit. Wait. Dr. Jomha with the 16-member bomb. You already know, we just hit the goal! Thank you so much, Dr. Jomha, and congratulations. Just a bad boy with internet. Hold on. Now I remember. This thing was low last time I did it. We're turning this thing up. We turning it up. Thank you, Dr. Jomha, and congratulations. Just a bad boy with internet. Dunham 91. Rhino. Stream Elements, okay. Bray 0907. Zoomer Dylan. Kukurika Pepe. Nice, okay. Ian Jomha's Rope. You know, I've noticed that there's a big iDubbbz contingency around here. There's a big Anissa contingency around here. Welcome, guys. Thank you. Cash King 777. K1527. 11 is completely blank. CN or Sinesto. I'm gonna say that's Sinesto. Milfiu 420. Spurgs Eggs. Thomas 6 Thomas. More and more. No, Nicholas. Holy shit. That guy, I have no idea who that is. Nocturnal. That was a huge member bomb over on Kick. Thank you so much, and we're going to have to go over to the green room and suffer from some. All right, I'll see you on the other side of this. Okay. Fuck it. All right. Too many buttons. The charity fraud arc was a great run, but it's time to move on. I mean, at this point, brother. At this point, Dr. Jomha, thank you so much. At this point, I'm going to blame you for this. Suffering from swallowing the tongue. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, this is actually the first time I've sampled the thrill since this Friday. So... we'll see this. Goodbye, 34%. You'll be missed. You know you're right. And I do have the tab open. I do have the tab open. So let's go ahead and update it. Do be patient with me. Wow, holy guys, we are halfway to the goal. We are halfway. My favorite bit of Justin RPG lore was that Windows Vista song. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it and watch it. We're gonna find it and watch it. All right, I'm in Kick. Hold on. I'm in line at the Kick chat. Wow, wow. I will find a more elegant solution, but I was just so happy to get up and be able to finally, like... be awakened, not suffering. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. We made it halfway to the goal. And if that happens, I'm going to shave my head. PWR style, baby. PWR style. And I won't wear the hat. I will not wear the hat. 50% charity fraud. I would dare say that Dr. Jomha was the majority of that 50%. I would dare say. But thank you, seriously, so much now more than ever. I had a lot of things also going on behind the scenes where I was like really applying myself and making some inlines to hopefully do a lot better. And so I'm hoping that it pops off. Yep, there it is, the Jeremy Cup, baby. We're gonna do it. Oh! Nuck, hello and welcome. We're in the green room. We're in the green room, by the way. We're actually watching the playlist that we watch on stream. This is Slot Roaches, the link between autism and locale culture. We're gonna get our feet wet on this Monday night? Yeah, it's Monday night. But Dr. Jomha out here, he's trying to end my whole effing career, dude. So this will be the first time that I've been using this Puffco proxy since Friday because I've been so sick. You know you're sick when you don't even get high. That's how bad it was. However, it was not like I was want for inebriation because I was definitely indulging. I'll show you in a minute. That cough syrup, baby. Look at that. Look how far down it is. I got this shit on Friday. I'm not glorifying it. I'm just saying that's what worked for me. The penises are up for autism and locale, dude. All right, so if you can, legally and safely, I invite you to join me. He's off the lean. Yep, I'm replacing one vice with another. Both are also
Lord Diaz.
Exactly. Both are very medicinal, actually, I might add. I didn't know if he was sick or worried about shaving that head. Oh, brother. I know it'll grow back. I know it'll grow back. I've been blessed. My absentee fucking father. Fuck him, by the way. The one thing that he did leave was his genetic to not have a bald ass head. So thanks, I guess. Cheers. I've had a couple of people reach out, and I've been having a lot of conversations with some people, and I'm starting to really find a rhythm when it comes. I wasn't just sick and lying in bed and dying and shit. I was putting in work. I was working at the MacBook. I was putting some stuff together. At first, I was trying to find my voice through the editing. And then I eventually figured it out. And then once I figured it out, I got into a rhythm. And then I'm now looking forward to doing more of it. Oh, buddy. So of course, after such a long sabbatical of indulging in the medicinals, I'm sure it's gonna hit different. But excuse me, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cough into the microphone. One thing I'm actually really glad for is seeing that Stream Elements is finally working in the Kick chat. I really do like that. I'm going to see if this works. Hold on one second, guys. I'm sorry, that sounded fucking awesome, but I'm going to just turn this off for a second. It fucked on me. Maybe I spelled it wrong.
And his name is John C.
Oh, you want to see them Clippers? You know what? You know what? I know exactly the pair I'm going to use. I will gladly pull them from where they are and bring them here for the next stream, and I will show them off. I will do the, what is the guy's name? I'm sorry if I'm like dim on this, and I need the yellow paint for a second. Who's the guy in AEW that just got his head shaved? He's in the Death Riders. God, I feel like an asshole for not remembering his name, but I also just sampled the Thrills.
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Okay, yes, at least that worked. At least that worked. But wait a minute, did this didn't work? I'm gonna do the DSP shrug on that. All right, seriously, Dr. Dromha, thank you so much for allowing us the privilege of hanging out here in the green room. Wheeler Yuta, thank you. Wheeler Yuta has a full, long, luxurious thing of hair. He has long, dark, thick, like, it looks like it was flat ironed hair, bro. It's nice hair, okay? And he lost a match, I guess, with
And
Tony.
his name is John C. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots down.
Zigaman, resub into the channel over on Kick. Thank you. Thank you. Uh-oh. Means we're actually one step closer. We're over the hump, and now we are down the way. We are half past the sub goal for me to get that PWR haircut. We just added another. Thank you. A moment of silence for the 34% stolen from charity, but thank God Creator Clash is dead.
Chip in.
F's in the chat for Creator Clash. If it was me, if I was the one calling the shots, maybe it would have been a little bit more. But what do I know? I've only been doing live events for the past 20 years, but fuck. Orange Cassidy shaved it. Okay, yes. Now it's coming full circle. Wheeler, excuse me. Wheeler Yuta has inspired me to get my hair cut like DSP style. All right. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get back to it. Hold on. Kick that right there. Open that right there. And we're back. Creator Clash is dead. And I'll see you all on the other side of this. Well, well, well. I am very out of practice, guys. My apologies. Welcome back. But thank you so much, Dr. Jomha. Suffer!
And his name is John C. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots.
Sleepy Truman over on the YouTube product. First off, welcome home.
Welcome
You son of a bitch.
home.
DSP acting like he created everything on YouTube, i.e. the Mr. YouTube guy, created an essay, game vids, etc. True. All right, let's get back into it. Oh my God. Oh my God, Arya, welcome.
Lived because of a decision Chris Chan should have made. He left the internet entirely after getting trolled. This completely prevented his spiral into lolcowdom, which is why I placed him in the oddball category in my lolcow spectrum.
The best thing that could have happened to Captain Alex, to Justin, I think this guy, who this guy is, the best thing for them was to get off the internet. Internet
nowadays is much different, though. A big part of Chris Chan's transformation had to do with the internet in around 2009, when
we're gonna go digging.
more obscure, and it was
What was the PWR? Dig up them bones. Remember, you had to explain what the fuck that meant. He was like, it was when we were comparing our merchandise shops, which was excellent advertising for the shop, by the way. Very recently, and I do get notifications when this happens. So this is a rarity. In fact, I got.
Side eye.
Thank you, Art. I got a notification that somebody went ahead and bought a shirt from the store.
be completely naive on how it works. Nowadays,
I'm a piss on the grave, bitch. Oh my God, Scarlet.
to see the role autism plays in branding people lolcows nowadays, we have to look at more modern examples. Let's look at Josh Block. He started out on TikTok making an assortment of different videos. His autism played a role in his quirky behavior.
It was the main reason everybody watched, okay? It was the eccentric nature of the subject, which is why we were watching it, bros.
His odd manner of speaking and his lack of facial expressions. This definitely got him some trolling and mockery, but it was relatively to oddballs on the internet nowadays. Josh would get an actual audience who wasn't just there to laugh at him when he started singing and dancing in New York City. You have clips such as this street interview with Side Talk where he's actually having fun.
Travel, welcome.
Phrases.
Louis Vuitton because I'm banned from the Gucci store.
Banned.
Banned from there.
At this point in his life, he still had trolls and lolcow farmers watching, but he also had supporters and fans, judging by the positive comments on this video.
Damn, he used to charge $50, now he's charging $25. Much love to a humble king. Got Louis Vuitton because I'm banned from the Gucci store is a low-key fire quote. They're so sweet to him, that's how every interaction with him should be. I miss this Joshua Block. Sad to see the past. Ugh, the best collab on social media. Damn.
At this point, autism was the only challenge in his life, and he was doing pretty well for himself. However, things changed with the fish incident, where he gleefully killed the bluegill that he caught. I want to make this very clear. Autism has nothing to do with Josh's animal cruelty. This was a problem with Josh's personality alone.
Gross.
People on the spectrum actually tend to relate and even empathize more with animals than other people. Sometimes it's one of their strong interests. If Josh never stomped that bluegill, he definitely wouldn't have as many trolls attacking him. But more importantly, Josh has a much greater vice than this: alcoholism.
Oh!
This is the driver of all his awful behavior on the internet now.
Where have we seen this before? Autism has a new challenger. Says Rope. Alcoholism.
Hold up.
Now, there is a link between alcohol addiction and autism. However, there are many autistic people who drink without getting addicted. And also,
We do love our animals. Fuck animal abusers.
people who get addicted to alcohol as well. Speaking of alcohol, there's another example. Josh Saunders, or King Cobra JFS. He had autism too, and unfortunately he also struggled.
Fuck the sickos.
alcohol, which
Shout
really
out to
are
the king, the one true king.
qualities. However, Josh isn't regarded as a lolcow in the same way as Chris Chan or even World of T-Shirts. A lot of people who watched him actually found his autistic quirky mannerisms to be endearing. Autistic people tend to have favorite catchphrases and words. In Chris Chan lore, people call it quickisms. Josh has his own unique list of catchphrases.
Demon of Japan.
Screw up.
Home.
You son of a bitch. Welcome home.
Which many people quote in an endearing way. In cases like this, autistic people's quirks
Suffer furry.
influencers on the internet. So many memes can spawn.
Wait! This guy was iDubbbz? The I'm gay guy? That's him? Everything's stopping until this is answered. Is that iDubbbz? Because I've known iDubbbz. I know that iDubbbz. This is the same iDubbbz? No. Are you fucking with me?
Influencer shooting off quirky one-liners. Unfortunately, Josh had other issues other than his autism. His heavy drinking likely put him in poor health, taking him away from us far too soon. Another person
Wow. Wow. I feel like I learn something every time we hang out. He's a lolcow. He's the cuck. Yikes. Okay. Okay. So all of my worldview and knowledge on iDubbbz is all of the stuff I've seen from the Kino Casino.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh, we are there, Arya. We are there. Alcoholism 2, autism 0.
person we're going to look at.
Undefeated alcoholism.
Daniel has many of the autistic traits that make him an easier target on the internet, such as naivete, challenged social skills, and meltdowns. In the early days of the internet, Daniel Larson received some trolling and people made memes on him, such as the fog. But this was all lighthearted, nobody ever really took it that far. It was only until he was revealed to be a child predator where the trolling and milking really took off.
He's a sicko!
Hardcore level, and Daniel's real negative qualities came out, such as his extreme gullibility, his delusional stalking of Grace Vanderwall, his schizo posting on his YouTube community tab, etc. However, these qualities are absolutely not just because of his autism. Daniel Larson has several mental illnesses. His mother says he has bipolar and schizophrenia. Daniel says he only has autism. However, he's a very unreliable narrator. He said in an interview he likely doesn't have autism because he is so smart.
Well, we thought it was autism.
I'm sorry, but like, look at this dude, man. He looks like, this is like a cartoon. This is a caricature. This huge honking nose, bro. This sharp ass jawline, this big ass head, bro. Oh my God. Like, I'm not body shaming, but come on. As if there was no doubt.
So smart.
As if there was any doubt.
The more I learn, I get better, right?
Yeah.
So we're thinking it was just past childhood trauma.
I would not want to be. Imagine PWR, Corey Feldman, and this nose hanging out one night.
Yeah, okay. Don't worry,
The
everyone.
Ricada nose. Oh no. There it is.
On the spectrum, you are not.
Filthy Frank seeing what iDubbbz was becoming the cuck, and then
Finally,
he
I
became a
wanna
real
quickly
musician.
Touch on a cow I recently talked about, Bo Blacks. Huh. A lot of autistic lol cows tend to have the name Josh. Maybe the problem isn't autism. Maybe it's that name. Anyways, Bo Blacks was open about the fact that he had autism for all his time on the internet, and for the most part, he actually did pretty well for himself. He created a channel with the purpose of archiving internet drama in a certain snapshot of time, which is very useful for weirdos obsessed with internet drama, like myself. Occasionally his more mockable moments came out, like when he spurged out during a heated conversation with Nicholas Diorio.
Let me speak! You
However, he was able to laugh off these screw-ups for a while, as he would even reference it for comedic effect to make his friends laugh.
Also,
But if you were the killer, you would say you wouldn't have seen me there, Bo Black.
I would
You
also...
jumped through.
That's a nightmare blunt rotation. Well, I'm not thinking of a blunt Fear Monarch.
Bo Blacks would be a good example of an autistic person on the internet who is able to control himself and not descend into madness. However, Bobby made a common mistake.
Can I make a bold statement? This might piss off people. All right, just because you like have to hold back what your inner monologue is telling you, that doesn't reward you with the gold star. That should be the standard. We all fall and slip sometimes, but like...
He put too much stock into his internet friendships and life. He would start doing attention-seeking behavior.
There it is, the attention-seeking behavior. That's where I think the linchpin could be put, because all of this shit is put on the internet. Everybody watches it. Everybody consumes it. Like, they are performing for an audience. They know they're the clowns, bro.
Talking shit about his friends and burning bridges.
They put shit out there. They regurgitate it. They put it out there to see how people react to it. That's why DSP always watches the people that detract him.
Right. He would then spiral into his OnlyFans degeneracy, and ever since then, he's been the laughingstock of the internet.
It always degrades into an OnlyFans. Oof. This is crazy.
Honestly, these are mistakes.
What a brave stance. It's brave and bold.
Usually prefer not being in the center of attention. Before his downfall, Bo Blacks was able to find humor in his own autism.
Internet friends aren't real. This is true, Rope. What? What? Wait a minute. We're not friends.
Quirks, even his meltdowns. However, I believe the behavior around his downfall signals a problem with him being too
Why is this guy posing in the upper corner with his leg up? Why is he presenting his crotch like this, bro? Why am I pointing it out?
terminally online.
Is this a girl on the internet with a pink? No, there's no girls on the internet.
Trying to safely navigate.
The narrator of the video sound... I sound autistic. What are we talking about? I got buttons, bro. Specifically for things.
Comes to creating laughing stocks or twisted monsters, it's almost never the
Is it too loud now? Hold on.
To anyone who is on the internet and has autism, don't
be honest with me. Is it too loud?
The next Christian. Though, if I could offer some advice, don't feed the trolls. Internet friendships are not the same as real friendships. Touch grass, and deleting System 32 does not make your computer faster.
Wait a minute. I'm going to try this. Hold up.
Get that ass banned.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Honestly, this advice applies to everyone, as so many lolcows I've discussed are not autistic, and some were actually completely neurotypical before they became laughingstocks. Mind your P's and Q's, everybody, before you become the subject of yet another 8 lolcows explained video of mine.
Wow, very cool. All right. We're going to speed through this drunk dialing incident that DSP had. Thank you so much, Slop Roast, for exposing all of us.
Into what used to be good, that you don't even feel
I think we all are a little bit more autistic after watching that.
enjoyment.
Let's see. Crying about trolls. We're getting close. Here we go. So shout out to Meerkat, by the way, for getting this. I woke up for this, but I was also very sick.
And the reason a lot of people think
you can't download Rambish.
You're talking about getting healthy.
I know this is old to all of y'all, but it's new to me.
On camera, it's like, oh God, he's skinny. Yeah, of course I'm skinny. I'm not lying to you, fucking idiots. I'm doing it for a reason, because I want to live longer for my wife.
Okay, so by the way, I stopped drinking. I was straight edge, And then I started drinking, started smoking, and then I gave up drinking and I kept smoking. And I'm glad that I'm not drinking anymore because I remember turning into like just a dumb little bitch, like a dumb little bitch when I was drinking. And see, all my friends and people I don't like turn into people that I don't like. And then I just stopped drinking, mostly because of my keto diet. But I just do not like being around drunk people. Like obviously drunk people. Billboards is what I called them. We were talking about this on another stream when you're hanging out with somebody and you're like a trip sitter or something, and all they could do is just broadcast and be a billboard for, man, I am so high right now.
We the best.
Yeah. I'm not a fan. If you put DSP at 150, he sounds like a brain damaged Ben Shapiro. Oh shit, I ain't saying much.
Not so much older. I think it's about 8 year.
That's a good idea though.
I'm 43. I'm about to be 44 in April.
Because like I've been
He's giving him his level 1 podcast.
I started like look at movie actors that didn't live much. Like Dawson from Dawson's Creek died at 48 just recently.
Right.
And he wasn't a 400-pound land monster. And I'm like, dog, do I have 8 years left? Is that what it is? You know, it's like you start thinking about that shit.
Bro side Phil in the chat. It's cool seeing the
to the point where I was feeling bad. I really was. I had pain in my joints. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm over 40. I got to start working out. And I did it not for me. I don't care about how I look. What do I give a shit? I want to be.
Yeah, I'm only on the internet like every fucking day. Like every fucking day in front of a camera, bro. Like even when we go to the green room and I have to turn the web camera on, I always make sure that the hat is within arm's reach. And I have everything set up the way that it needs to get done. Like you have to, brother, if you're presenting yourself out there as a product, as somebody to find value for, you have to show that you give a fuck, dude.
Longer for my wife. I do. I want to be.
By the way, the actor had cancer.
Taking care of her and doing things that, I realized, why am I being so lazy when I can do this minor thing and be better for her? And I started doing it and it became, a routine. And now I'm so happy because now we're both getting better together.
Sounds like he's going to cry. Wings talks. Phil turns it to, and that's why I'm awesome.
Because she doesn't want to give anyone any kind of entertainment.
Well, they won't give her
factor.
credit anyway. Like Kelly gained some weight recently, but like Kelly lost a lot of weight, and like they still called her fat when she was like 140 pounds. I'm like, Kelly's an average weight woman now.
Whoa! Rope out here over on Kick with the 50 kicks. Thank you for that skull emoji.
What she's supposed to be, and you're still calling her fat. It's like, okay.
Joe Mott's because he's drunk. He's drunk.
He's gay. They're only there to hate on and destroy and tear down. They're not there to acknowledge anything. They won't acknowledge that I look better. They're just, oh, he's on Ozempic. No, I'm not. I've never had a drug like that in my body. I'm working out. But, to them, anything is a
DSP making it all about himself.
Content.
Himself. Jesus Christ, guys. I think the one too of the cough syrup.
Honest question for you.
And the
because this is what honestly when I had.
Does he know that he's streaming, bro?
Dude, you are very hard to.
I cut the world. I'm very anti people.
You understand why I jumped on the chance when you said, "Oh, I'll call Phil." I'm like, oh my god, my wife is asleep next to me in the bed.
Oh, Meerkat's got with keyboard shortcuts to emojis.
Loud. Okay, that's another story for another day. Okay, but I can just do random stuff at night, not loud, but calm.
Imagine being that drunk and talking to another dude, bro.
Oh my god. He said, we can have a conversation. I'm going to have this conversation right now. Let me jump because I tried so hard to get you on my show. It's not about getting you on the show.
He just said it was. This is how he always says it, guys. If you ever watch Phil long enough, you're going to start catching the isms. And one of them is him saying something in an absolute. Like, I didn't get any support over on Kick today. Oh, but Dr. Jomha gifted 16 subs. And Rope dropped the 50. But he'll always package it that way.
It's about having a conversation with you.
And Zigaman with the resub. But there was no support on Kick.
Proud of you. I do. I see what you're going through. It's very similar to things that I've been through or am going through. And I know how painful it is. I know how stressful it is.
He's ripped and he's drunk.
To me, to see you go through this.
Let me ask you guys a serious question. All right, let me just ask you guys a serious question. Do you take these internet things that we say to each other outside into the real world?
And I've been through these things.
Do you
All right. So anyway,
Do you drop these things on other people knowing that they're not going to get the reference?
honest question. What do you want to do? What would be online? Because you cannot do an offline job. You can't. And we know this, right? You could do gig work, but that's not a full-time
Yeah, no,
job.
it's just side money.
You're
Like realistically, where I want to go in the future with this is like
Bitchy
I
thought.
was kind of hoping to transfer this over to like being segment wise. Like the root call is like I want to do like a podcast on like Friday, and then like Thursday do like a Dark Souls stream.
There's two types of people out there in the world,
but it's more planned out.
and they are the people that will talk about the things that they're going to do, and then there's people that are going to do it. I know it sounds trite. I know it sounds like one of those army recruit videos,
Do you think
commercials.
you could ever do something?
It's
consistent?
true.
Yeah,
Because
100%. I did Local Live for 2 years.
no, you did, right? You did, but first of all, Local Live. Hold on a second. Local Live is so. You know why I didn't do it, right? You understand why I could not do that stuff, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's not
I understand why you
positive
did.
content.
It's not positive content, but at the same time, like you know why I did it.
I wish I lived in the blissful ignorance that
I
DSP
needed to play catch up.
indulges in sometimes. Like, I'm glad that I can, you know,
You were playing
go
accelerated
through life without yellow paint, but
bit
like,
your teeth and you bit your
man,
tongue and you ran forward.
wouldn't that
and
ignorance
you
be
did what
such
you
a
needed to do for your
bliss?
family for like 2 years, and you made all that money and you banked it. And again, I'm going to say this again. I respect you for that. I can't.
I respect you. Oh yeah, that's the telltale sign. I respect you, man. I trust you, man.
Right? I didn't like that.
Yeah, we're all hanging out with Corey Feldman. You know what we need to do, man? We need to make a record. We need to make an album. It'll be like a discotheque house. It'll never be before heard, bro. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it.
And that's not
We're gonna do some Havo killer raps on top of it, bro.
the clown acting, smashing a pie in his own face. And yes, a clown is a full-time job. It really is.
Yeah.
There's clowns out there who make
Well,
full-time
Boogie,
money.
Boogie is a full time clown right now, and I want to say he's my friend. And like I've called him a couple times, like and told him he had to slow down on certain jokes because it's gonna hurt him in the long run. But like it bothers me.
Imagine giving any of these people advice. Here's
the state of Boogie's like streaming room right now.
so fucking stupid. You pull the string, you say something ignorant or stupid, and then
I have never
somehow, some way,
watched Local Live once.
they fail
I've seen
upwards.
clips of it on social media.
What's the point? What's the point of doing things the right way?
I have never.
What's the
watched
point
it.
of putting in work?
Zero desire to ever watch that kind of content, nor do I want to be a part of it. You know, for me, the content that I put on the internet,
You'll never see my happy ass drunk on stream. Never, ever,
10
ever.
days from today, 10 weeks.
I haven't
from
drank in
years
like,
from
I
today,
don't
and
know,
be like,
decade at
it's
least.
positive content. It's fun. It's gaming or whatever. It's a
I
podcast.
don't miss
It's
it.
something that can be
I think
fun
I
no
had
matter
one
what.
shot of
I don't wanna
Patron
put something on the internet that feels like it's harmful
for one Christmas party,
or it's dated or
and it knocked me on my ass. I was like, I now know why I don't do this.
To me, it feels like you're conditioned to do it this way.
I don't watch that content.
Because like I
Oh,
was
talk about my trolls.
because I was conditioned to do things forever. just to
Trolls run his life here
getting ire.
and at 2 a.m.
Oh, I don't give a two shits about what my trolls say about me anymore. I don't, dude. I want to make a legacy that in 10 years, or 20 years, 30 years from now, someone stumbles upon Dark Side Phil because I know no one's going to care about me eventually. It's going to happen, right? But someone
you
will
actually
find the
believe that,
channel and
though?
be like,
I'm not going to say I'm being delusional. Like anybody's going to show up to like one of my Red Sex streams 20 years from now. If that shit might get one view a year, right? It's like to me, it's like bubblegum content. Like you consume it right then and there, and once it goes out into the trash can, it's never to be seen again.
that's because you're playing Red Sec.
I mean,
What?
Seriously.
Right, but like what's
A
the
legacy. I can't believe this shit.
Because
Hey, look at
I'll
that.
give you an example. All right. The other day,
You got the combo. Look at that, Rope. I think you unlocked something. Look at this. They dropped the Anissa emote 5 times, and then Stream Element said, "Hey, ×5 casino gaming MH1 combo." Look at that. Look at that.
and someone joins my stream. And you know,
Let's get to the good part. Let's see what cat comes in.
games like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut?
baby.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. We're gonna.
Do a playthrough of something on launch day that is, you know, a one-time experience that date.
Like the last stream, I heard 2 hours and not one comprehensive thing I could hear.
Level area, and I fought that stupid
Tree
Golden Knight guy. I forgot his name until I beat him. You know, like, and everyone to this day still quotes it. Oh my God, Phil, you were an idiot, but it's the most entertaining
It's what
thing
people.
because
It's unique. It's what people remember it as. But like I
exactly.
want to bring this up though, and like I think you're disregarding this is like trends happen, especially in like the online space. Like, and I'm gonna reference this. There's a girl that I know you watch. She makes like video content of old games like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're being insanely loud.
I am. I'm sorry. I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble. But,
yeah.
So are we,
My
baby.
wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
But
This is why
Wow, wow. It was just as Wings was going to talk about this female creator, bro. Oh my god, we got to go back.
video content of old games like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
We're about 50% away from saving Hannah Claire.
I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble. But,
Yeah, I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
But
Actually,
This is why
51.
she's
Hold
so
on.
right, you
Hold
know,
on.
and
I didn't pin it. I put it in there, but I
so
didn't pin
I
it.
gotta go.
okay.
It was a fun conversation, though. And this is why I would like to have you on my podcast.
Meet my bestie.
Well, can I finish this point before you leave?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I know you watch a content critical Early Bird, right? You reference that.
He doesn't give a fuck about the rest of this conversation now.
He does, like,
I could have sworn I
video
put this
essays
in.
of them. Well,
But
like,
we're updating it, baby. We're over the way.
video essay.
We're over the halfway mark.
What's going to be popular 2 years from now might not be the video essay, but right now that's the new hotness, and that's what replaced Let's Plays. And Let's Plays still happen.
That's because the chat over on Kick is so hot, dudes.
Let's Plays were popular, but like that's what I'm saying is like
Oh, there was an
the
error.
content you make now has to be ever forming and ever changing, and that's one of the parts I'm struggling with. Is because I know I can't make fucking video essays. I sound like fucking George Bush.
You can't go to sleep without seething about the detractors,
and I'm
true.
just witty.
I think you can make video essays. It's just the problem is making that kind of content on YouTube today is so risky.
Assad, welcome.
Mostly with the algorithm.
Welcome home.
At any moment, they could demonetize your video. I had a channel.
Okay, he was yelling. I only was here for the cat stuff. I was only here for the cat stuff. So now let's see him addressing it. Shout out to Snort Hogan. Snort Hogan. Snort Hogan.
But before we get there, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
I have that button too. You're not special.
I can talk about this and get it out of the way, and then we can move on to gaming. All right? So, last night, something crazy happened out of nowhere, completely unexpected. All right, let's talk about it. So, I'm in bed with my wife. all right?
Whoa.
I'm not a
I don't need to know the details about that.
more of a night owl. I stay up later. In fact, I've told you guys many times I kind of stay up late, sometimes doing work, just sometimes relaxing. And it just so happens
Watching my detractor
on
videos.
the internet, on YouTube, and in my recommended, I see a video. It's Wings of Redemption. He's actually streaming, but it says he's
General Per. Oh my god. Crying. Started playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth again, and since I never got to beating it yet, and this game has me in tears, forgot how beautiful it is. Well, speaking of, welcome, General.
he doesn't play he detests that
Over on the Twitch.
game. That's something.
Did you stream it?
So I clicked on it.
Did you stream it?
Maybe I should have said, I'll have some self-restraint. Let's not do this. But I clicked on it, okay? So I start watching Wings stream. And basically what's happened is Wings of Redemption is in a party with two guys who I don't know who they are, okay?
Oh, buddy, I need to speed this up.
Before. And I'm like, well, this will be interesting because
Speed it up.
I'm curious, what the gameplay will be. He doesn't play this game, right? And so as I'm watching it, it becomes fascinating.
This game needs my full focus. Respect.
How most people do.
Respect. I had a lot of fun streaming Final Fantasy VII. But I wish I could have like a all lights off, truly immersed, watching the shit, put the phone away.
Snake people, but you're not supposed to. And Wings is just like, no, we should go be killing people right now. So it ends up being this crazy stream of him teaming up with these guys, right? I watched it for maybe like 15 minutes. And then all of a sudden, as I'm listening to the stream, I realize something's up. Because the commentary of the guys, I started noticing that the things that they're saying is kind of like sneak disses. All right, like they said to him, oh, "What's that meme? It's a countdown." It's like
who does that? Who sneak
disses against Wings? I don't even know what it means, but that's a detractor meme. Okay, one guy literally can't stop talking about otters. I don't even know what that is. Something new? I don't know. You know, but
I
anyway,
don't know.
So basically, oh, it's the age of consent meme. So people are informing me now because I don't even know what these are. People are saying,
oh,
consent meme against Wings. Okay, so basically, these guys are doing these memes that are totally anti-Wings, and he is completely oblivious to it. Completely oblivious to it. I'm like, I know what's going to happen. These guys are going to do something to get Wings in trouble. That's why they've teamed up with him here.
So now he's going to come in like the White Knight. Ew. Ew, I'm starting to see it.
FYI.
I'm starting to see. I saw poor Wings getting harassed by the trolls, and I swooped in and saved the day. And he didn't S my D. Because I did it.
Go through. Like, it looks like it's going through, but it's not going through. And I'm like, what is happening here? I can't talk to the guy. And then I thought back, and I'm like, wait a minute. Do you remember what happened a couple months ago or a few months ago? So back in December, if you remember, Wings was supposed to be on my podcast, this show, okay? And he canceled. I then tried to reschedule a few times, and he started ignoring me and not responding, okay?
Yikes.
And the only way that I could get his attention was
Yikes.
at around the same time that I did last night, okay? Because that's when he broadcasts. Like, he's always kind of broadcasting at ridiculous hours. And I jumped on there and was trying to get his attention then to get an answer about, hey, will you join my stream or whatever? And apparently one of his moderators permanently timed me out, which means I'm not banned. Like, I can see the chat.
This is concern trolling. This is the same thing as concern trolling. When I'm like, I sure hope PWR sees it through. I sure hope he makes the most of his opportunity at this institution.
First thing I do, I jump on Discord and I try to message him. And I don't know if he's going to see that or not because he's in the middle of the game. So I'm like, what else can I do? Oh, yeah, I could just log into my other account because the thing is, if you haven't noticed, when we react to stuff, I'm using my DSP Reacts account because that's the YouTube Premium sub, so I don't see ads on YouTube. So that's what I use to watch videos. But I also, of course, have my DSP Gaming account, which is my verified account and everything on YouTube. I don't have the premium membership on that one, but it still works. So I said, oh, I'll switch accounts. So I switched accounts. I jumped back into his chat.
Holy shit, guys. I'm sorry.
Now I'm trying to talk to the guy.
I'm so used to having fun watching PWR because he could say something crazy at any time. Bill, when he starts running his mouth, bro, I do kind of go into autopilot and I just drone it out.
Send him the super chat. All right. And then finally,
Jazz Cup, holy shit.
Welcome.
The island oasis in the Sahara Desert.
he reads it and he's like, oh, okay. And basically,
I'm done with my concern trolling arc.
End the game because he saw my super chat.
I'm done with it.
Guys were doing the tractor stuff, and he says, I'm gonna go on a break. Okay, and I'm like, oh no. He leaves their mics on. He walks away from his stream, leaving these guys' microphones on. I can't explain that. Okay? So he goes and he does it, and guess what happens when he walks away to use the bathroom? Just take a wild guess.
I don't care what he's doing when he's going to the bathroom.
Top 5 things that would happen. Number
oh my
one,
god.
Okay?
He thinks he's so funny.
On his stream multiple times.
Not that word. No, not that word.
I think they were saying it, but there was some clip that they kept playing, and he just kept saying the N-word over and over and over in a loop publicly on his stream. So he comes back, and now me and his moderator are trying to tell him, dude, you have to
Dude, they're saying the N-word.
Oh, people are saying that's a clip of him saying it. Now, I don't know that.
Ah!
I didn't know that. So you guys are informing me more than I would know of any of this stuff.
See, so he doesn't even fucking know what the deal is.
You're gonna get in massive trouble if this is on your channel. So he did. He shut down the stream. He deleted it. He restarted the stream. And basically, I was in chat, and I was, talking to him. And then he called me on Discord. Now, I was not expecting that at all. Like, I was intending to just maybe have a chat with him in the chat for, like, a couple minutes, 30 minutes, maybe just talk and see how
he's looping.
He's gay! Messing with him like that. And he calls me on Discord, all right? I shouldn't have answered because it was the middle of the morning, right? So what I did is he's called me on Discord. I got out of bed. I came in here, and I answered his call, and we talked for, like, 30 minutes about everything. We talked about these guys who were trying to mess with him, and he thought that they were his friends, and because he had done co-op with them before. And I'm like, dude, they're not your friends. This is the same as your other co-op buddies, and people are trying to bait you.
This guy, you never reveal your power level, bros, and this is all Phil does. He just gives it out. He's like, yes, this is my exact power level. What a fucking idiot, bro. In his attempt to like coerce somebody to socially interact with this guy, he can't help himself but to give up all of the goods and say how weak and pathetic of a person the other person is just to make himself feel better.
About a million things, okay? So that's that. That's what happened. And then basically what happened was, as we were talking, my wife woke up.
My wife.
And opened the door and said, you're being insanely loud over here. Why are you doing this in the middle of the morning? And rightfully so, she has the right to yell at me. I shouldn't have done that in the middle of the morning. My fault. I already apologized to her. I shouldn't have done that. She has the right to sleep just because I'm more of a night owl.
The NYC Golden Glover, you son of a bitch. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
You can't get a job, Wing says the New York Golden Glover. You can't work or hold a job. DSP is so lonely and a loser that he needs to sabotage Wings at 3 a.m. under the guise of, quote, saving him from the N-word. Cringe! True. Let me do some forbidden math in the background. You've reminded me. Thank you.
Denied the call and instead said to Wings, hey, I'm not going to take your call, but we can talk in chat because my wife is asleep next to me here. But I didn't do that, okay? So, basically, look at these idiots. What are you talking about? She woke up and walked across the house. Yes, I just said I left the bedroom and came into the office to talk to Wings because I didn't want to wake up my wife, and then I ended up waking up my wife because I'm an idiot. Okay? So anyway, it is what it is, all right? And basically, there's nothing bad about the conversation we had whatsoever at all. I think that hopefully it was a conversation that he will...
You know when he said that out loud, you immediately think, nope, that's a fucking lie.
Like, he outright doesn't...
Are you sure about that?
And he can't do any other kind of work. And I was trying to get him to figure out, what is it that you want to do then? Do you want to be a podcaster? Do you want to make other kinds of content? He's got to figure something out for himself. If not just sit... I mean, the dude is now at the point...
I will point you in the direction of the upper left corner of the screen because of your kindness and your generosity. No, actually, I'm wrong. I'm fucking wrong.
It's not. It's just not the way. Now,
this is not the way.
I probably shouldn't be bothering. Like, why is it my problem? It's not. It's not my problem. It's his problem.
Because I gotta remember, Sav came through,
I'd like to try to help people,
and Zigaman came through.
And I should step back. You know, maybe that's the case.
Wow.
You know what?
Wow. Kick really does care about their community, guys. They really care about their creators. I love Kick. Guys, if you're hanging out with us on YouTube right now, I have a pinned comment. It's the Kick link. I highly encourage you guys come through and hang out with us over on Kick.
On Discord. That's probably a bad idea, particularly because it's going to wake up my...
Look at that.
You know. Well, anyway,
look at that.
We got something out of the conversation.
We hit the... Brother, we hit the goal 2 more times over. I owe you 2 more green rooms.
100%. I feel
2 more green rooms. Holy shit.
This loop that basically he's stuck in. This loop of he can't make money, he can't get views, he can't get any kind of notoriety on the internet. His trolls are the reason because they troll him and mess up with his content, so then it gets him depressed, so then he drinks soda and he eats bad and he can't sleep, and that screws up.
Thank you for reminding me. I told you this is... It's been a while. It's been a while.
You see what I'm saying? Endless loop. He needs to break the loop.
I was sick for Valentine's Day. I was sick.
Golden Glover Champ subscribed to the channel.
Thank you for making my frog dance. We did hit the goal. Fuck it, we're gonna go. We're going. I was sick. I couldn't get hot. I was drinking NyQuil.
He's gay!
And on our triumphant return, so many big things popping off. And I took her to my penthouse and I freaked it. Actually, hold on. I had the button for it.
I took her to my penthouse and I freaked it.
There it is. You already know. Salazar Slick, you son of a bitch. Spoons out. Cat got fat because DSP doesn't know how to please a woman. Well, that makes one of us. Let's go. Let's celebrate charity fraud together all the way here on the Green Room. Welcome. And thank you, my accomplice, my partner in crime, Dr. Jomha. Thank you so much. This is all your fault. You We're hot, dudes. We're effing hot. Let's indulge. If you can safely and legally, I invite you to join me. And There we go. Very cool. So, all right, funny that this song came up because I was thinking about the after party.
We got a contribution, fans.
Usually after a stream, we go to Kick to watch some more spicier stuff on YouTube. And I have a Kick playlist. And I have a feeling I could pull up a quick video, take a little field trip. I'm surprised I'm able to do this. And by this, I mean like do it and actually make it happen. So watch on Kick. There we go. Stardom's stiffest moments. No. Oh no, I know exactly what we're watching. Let's enjoy it together.
And off money down.
10% certain that Chuck Mangione supports it, and Chuck Mangione shakes me.
Where's Uncle Hank and Aunt Hanky? You know. But think about it, Luann. Why would you think about it? It just doesn't make sense. Trying to think about it. Bring a child to think about wet clothes.
I'm sorry. Next. Hold on a minute. You made a mistake. I have credit.
I think I recognize a credit face when I see one. We can't take checks from people with credit.
Not a Reddit face.
Wet clothes. On sale.
I'm pretty sure you can't just look up Reddit.
Nah, it's a piece of cake. All you need is a $10 prank fee.
Well, there's a video in your whole...
What?
It says I owe $40, and that can't be true. I always owe $40, and I want to know who's ass to kiss. Bobby, you ever heard of a movie called Ass?
Ooh, I think that's the one with the two cops, but not really.
I am interested.
Oh, no, you're not Bobby.
Bobby, you ever heard of Bobby? Penalize your ass and we'll be on our way.
I need the tape plank.
Okay.
Ass only.
Wasn't June 23rd the day I went and installed his shower in my dad?
The last thing I want is for people to be talking about Bobby.
Yeah, man, talking about that dang man, like when they come over dang.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who is...
Damn it, Bobby.
...by me. It's offensive.
Don't worry, Bill. I'm not a damn computer error.
Computers don't make errors.
Street Panda, you son of a bitch.
By now you're naming for
Scarlet.
Laptop, desktop, main top, frame top, super frame, scanner, desk, lap, desk, supermarket, the
Scarlet.
Global Information Conspiracy, otherwise known as the Conspiracyist.
Strickland Payne, taste the heat.
Hello, Hank?
Tasting.
If you like consenting adults, you're gonna love Rugburn 2. And by Rugburn 2, I mean Rugburn 2. Rugburn 2 isn't Rugburn 2.
Uh-huh.
So how many put you down for?
Why 104?
Pretty good, pretty good. So, how's,
Whoa!
Watch your mouth. Get to the phone line.
Not important. What is important is tits.
What? How did you get tits?
Oh, no! Oh, my God. That shit scared the fuck out of me.
Shame on you. My future children will
The way it just...
shame you, Hank Hill.
It reminded me of Salvia. I'm gonna just say. Everything popped into a reflection of itself, and then it just warped and waved away.
The luxury of clean clothes right now, but I don't have any clothes clean to vomit into.
If you want, I can get you the child who died in 1593.
do not, Bobby!
Look, just help me get to the smut office.
Next!
Yes. I want you to return these magazines and, magazine to my home. I want you to take my name.
Do you know this guy?
Just some dirty old man hanging around back at my place if you're interested.
When I was a kid, I did not appreciate King of the Hill the way I do as an adult.
Of course you did.
Let's try it again. Hank Hill, the whole town needs to change your underwear. No, I'm begging you, Hank. Buy the whole town's underwear.
Oh no! Oh my God!
What do I have to do to get through to you?
Man, his
I have to. This is keeping me on my toes.
It's sad, really.
I'm afraid of taking a sip of water because I might spit take everywhere. Oh, the blue light. No, not the blue screen. I'm sorry. Blue screen is what I meant.
You try to expose my son to law enforcement officials. You never saw police.
Gotcha.
Are you sure about that?
I'm getting my RTU on, bitch.
Next case. Hank Hill versus Hank Hill. You are hereby ordered. Hank Hill, you allege that you have been the target of arrest at the hands of a major Hank Hill.
That is correct, Your Honor, and I can...
That is erect.
My mom told us to party for 3 hours.
Oh my God.
I'm the magician.
Tape I rented. 68 minutes into the film, actress Hank Hill bends over to shoe her shoes, a shoe which marks veteran shoe star Fernando's return to the shoe industry on the occasion of her 68th birthday. What do we see on her left buttock? What do we see on her left buttock? What do we see on her left buttock? What do we see on her left
jam right here?
What do we see on her left buttock? Why, 104. Yeah, okay. What do we see on her left?
Underwear.
What do we see on her left buttock? What do we see on her future children?
Holding a Toblerone.
Donkey. Now, why is this important? Because it is not.
Whoa! Get him, Harvey Birdman.
Records show that Mr. Hank Hill really knows Hank Hill.
Oh, we can finally put this underwear behind us.
Oh, hey, yo.
I don't believe it. Wet clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His birth.
Warning. This episode contains content.
Wow. 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 We're not done, by the way. We hit 2 goals. Well, 3 if we're counting all of them, but we hit 2 goals back to back to back to back. So let's go ahead and celebrate and suffer from the success. And if you are able to safely and legally, I invite you to join me and everybody else here on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. And I'm thinking about kicking it over to just Kick so we can continue to watch something other than DSP. The streets are telling me that DSP is lame, and we'd rather watch ourselves some iDubbbz. Well, if that means we might get a chance to sneak a peek at Nisa, who am I to say no? So I think that's going to be the play. What do you guys think? Cheers. Ash, though, thank you for hanging out with us. Big ups. Thanks for the company. Street Panda also in the house. I got a Street Panda button. Don't make me press it. I'll press that shit.
I can say whatever the fuck I want, and you like it.
Yee. The penises have gone soft for Phil. No Bushi Dono. Welcome, you son of a bitch. Home.
Welcome home.
I didn't realize so many people were emotionally attached to DSP wings and LTG. Yes, the penises are no longer hard for DSP. Instead, we're going to make a call. We're going to make an audible. First off, thank you so much.
You know, I'm sure she's probably a good thrill. You know, probably just kind of roll over on it and get the 1, 2, 3, and she probably doesn't say much, but
the penises are no longer hard. The Popco proxy is charging. And I think it's about that time. Let's go back and we'll finish strong. We're going to go live exclusively on Kick when we come back. All right? When we come back to the Level 99 live stream, we're going to go exclusively to Kick, and then we're going to watch
Oh my God!
we're going to watch some iDub shit. How about that? What say you? What say you? Well, I'm going to just do it. So I hope to see you guys on the other side of this. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Level 99 live stream, and thank you so much, Dr. Jomha. Yeah, look, it's been a while, all right? I'm looking at the camera like it's still on. I'm looking at the camera like it's still on.
Piss me the fuck off.
That is not true. That's not true. All right, all right, Johnny JH. I want everybody to join Johnny JH, Dr. Jomha, Ian Jomha's rope. Hold on, I gotta do it with music. Detective Detractor and all the Kick bots. I need all of you guys to come over to Kick, and we're gonna watch some Joshis beating the shit out of each other. We're not done. We're gonna finish the stream out strong because
Diaz is king.
I'm gonna dedicate the last half hour of my time streaming to the after party, and we'll be hot for it over on the YouTube product. All right, so if you can, please do make the jump. The comment is pinned. We're gonna kick it on over to the set. I have a set for it. I'll get it attached to a button later. I have to literally scroll through my OBS to get it figured out. All right, we are officially in the after party. It's the official after party. We're going to be watching some stuff from my Kick playlist, some stuff that I probably wouldn't get away with on YouTube. We are done watching DSP. We're going to be watching iDubbbz. And then I'm going to watch some Joshis beating the shit out of each other. So that's going to be the play. That's going to be the plan. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on Kick exclusively. That's right. Just Kick. Just Kick. Going into my playlists. I should have had this ready. My apologies. He's in the after party. I was thinking about this too. I had a button that played, excuse me, R&B instrumentals from the early 2000s because that's my jam. But I, would always get hit with copyright on YouTube, and I don't give a fuck on Twitch. So, maybe I should bring that button back so I can kick off the after party with a R&B style, instrumental style song. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to make it a little, a little VI. We're going to show our VI penises, baby. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Local Ian Jomha iDubbbz wants to start drama with Moist Critical. This would be good. Cool. Very cool.
Yeah, and I won. I was
Jess Cup is here.
Award of
Hanging out with us on Kick. Thank you.
of the year.
I hope you're happy, healthy, and hydrated.
Somewhere. And unsurprisingly, the other lolcow was Hassan. Oh my God, Hassan is a lolcow.
Come to it and you can't go through it and you can't knock it down. You know that you found the war, the war, the war.
I did a lot.
Oh my God. I just got that video, bro. I just got the lyrics, bro. Oh
A
no.
lot happened. Let me put it that way. A lot happened. Oh, I did my first therapy session since coming back or since arriving in Edmonton.
See, look at this. He has 572 subs out of 1,000. He's asking for 1,000.
Let me tell you, it's boring. I always hate the first therapy
What
session.
platform is this on?
Tell this person your whole life story and shit. And it's just, it's not fun. It's just like,
I made content for the internet and it didn't go so well for
did I
me.
miss anything? I didn't even get anything out of it. I mean, you get better at telling your story, I guess. I don't feel like I need the story practice. I just get annoyed. I want to be like, all right, chop chop. Can I just like record this and give it to you and you can do homework and like listen to my story later?
Or put it through an AI.
Chop chop, fix me. Yeah, exactly. Chop chop, fix me. Google me to get a bulk of it. Yes, exactly. Farfalafel.
Shout outs to Stoic Chronicles. True. And yes, we will be showing love.
In some ways, it's
Leave a
beneficial.
comment. Say that I sent you.
Just like, yeah, like, you want to get an idea of things, you can just fucking, like, look around online. You know, don't get too lost in the sauce. You're trying to, like, help your therapist out. Like, hey, listen, there's some, like, really nasty forums that, like, dox and harass people. Don't go there. I mean, you can go there, but just be careful. I want you to get sucked in. I don't want my therapist to become a snarker.
What?
I Miss Music Monday. I have a song for you.
Oh, God.
It's like a month old. This sounds like a troll obesity. Yeah, so another thing that I did during my vacation, not my weekend, was I went on the No Politic Here live stream.
This is what pisses me off, bro. I mean, look, I know my stream is not the top of the line. It ain't Sports Center, but just a little bit of thought, you know, going into, like, you have your plug back here going to God knows what. You got this ugly ass wallpaper in the background. You got this open closet. I mean, you got at least a little light over here. Yeah, I'm not the type of person to talk about backgrounds and sets and stuff like that. But if we're grading on a curve, or if we're talking about production values, if you're just talking about just, I don't know, maybe take some pride in the aesthetics of your stream. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just a me thing.
Fundraiser for Gaza.
He's been lost in the sauce for a while. Uh-oh.
Very nice. They gave me sort of like a prompt beforehand, giving me a general idea of what we talk about. And I was cool with whatever they wanted to do, but it's nice, and it confirms to me that they're good people when they could talk about literally anything rather than fucking nonstop pedo troll. Whereas I feel like, you know, even if that's like something that a lot of us have in common, I'm
sorry,
like,
what?
You know, some people can get a whiff of that fucking paint and be addicted for life. I want to be able to interact with fellow adults. Maybe it made so much sense to me. Whoa. Okay.
Oh, it's a gimmick. I get it. Okay.
It's really, it's really payday. Guys, you fucking, what was that called?
Do I get that silly when do I get that silly when
Guys, I was choking on
people
Ghost
support?
Dick. Don't make me choke on Ghost Dick.
Do I cringe, bro?
hell?
Do I make you cringe? Because I'll keep doing it. I don't care.
You remember that
I don't care.
pedo troll moment?
I don't care.
Or not the what was it? Sorry guys, I don't mean to curse you with this, but there's this like edit of like Hassan. It's like one of these.
Take a shot every time he says Hassan's name.
The pedo troll going like, like being absolutely gagged. I think that's one of my favorite. Dude, you got okay. This is lit, guys.
Oh my god, how old are you? It's lit, fam. Fuck out of here.
Exact day. That's beautiful.
We're being iDubbbz mogged or
I
something.
think I could go 5 or 6 hours. Also, Anissa's away for a while.
My mom's not home right now. I could say whatever the F I want.
Interaction is happening right now, actually. It's actually kind of creepy. Where is she? She's volunteering.
Of course, on an iDubbbz stream, they ask where Anissa is.
That she helps the less fortunate. Why am I... This feels like old school, like, titty stream or Twitch or something, where I'm just, like, sitting here barely fucking making any commentary, and you guys are just gifting. That's wild. I feel like I need to show twat now. Do I need to expose my big fucking slobbery twat?
Oh, God, brother. Why does your mind go to that? Why is this your content?
I'm going to get a little weird with it. There's a Reddit post.
Thanks for the money. Now I'm going to post horny on main.
Oh, dude. Am I at the top? Okay. I'm somehow at the
Gross.
top of r/YouTube drama. The comments are all...
The Dragon Tuber.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm watching it. I need a boost right now. I need a good boost. It's because I'm fucking smart and I take the hard path, the tough path.
Oh,
and,
Jesus.
The shit just ages well. The post is titled iDubbbz, spelled with 2 B's, believes Charlie, Penguin Z0. Sorry, guys, can't help it. I'm Canadian. Is part of the right-wing pipeline. For the record...
Yeah, he's Canadian. I'm Canadian.
Room temperature...
We're all Canadian.
Oh, my.
IQ out there. No one in this chat, surely. Being part of a pipeline or like a funnel does not mean that you are the worst of the worst. You're part of a gradient, right?
A gradient. This isn't... Oh, buddy.
Funnel, you know? And you could be top
buddy.
of the left-wing funnel. You could be top of any funnel. And it doesn't mean that you're like, you know, Nazi worshiper or whatever. It just means you're part of the problem. But let's see what I said.
The thing that kind of
Let's see what I said.
to me is that I never perceived 2016 iDubbbz to be ideologically like right-wing or ideologically hateful in the way that those other two are. Like,
I think it's all been kind of thrown out the window now. I think
wouldn't say Charlie.
now that the entire Reddit pilled, 4chan pilled / poll
Ideologically fuck out there.
was an op to get everybody to think a certain way and to parrot certain ideas.
He holds some space for the people in his audience.
Oh, and his audio sucks, which is the ultimate sin. Fuck his opinion. He had bad audio. Fuck him.
Fucking community.
Yeah.
Like,
my son-in-law is so cucked and brain damaged. Well, that's not really moral support, but that is considered moral support.
but it is a little bit of hope. And I understand why people don't want to take
My son, you'll never see my happy ass with a kid. I got my tubes tied, fam. Tubes tied, twin.
I need to go on fucking podcasts more, dude. I'm
so funny, dude. Oh my God, is he jerking?
I need to do it
He's
more.
S-ing his own D in the chat.
I would even go so far as to say that with
This is, oh my God, this is very iDubbbz pilled. This is really like chair in the corner pilled. He has bad audio.
Even content, commentary, etc. The right TM has been manufacturing the space since before Gamergate, and we're all playing catch up now. Absolutely. I follow a lot of
Blah, 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 pipeline. We're the good guys. Everyone else is bad. Yeah, it's almost not even worth saying your opinion online. I pronounce, okay. And?
Yeah, I think going to different areas of the internet would be good. Like, get out of the weird cesspit.
Let's go, Dr. Joha with more moral support. He thinks he's funny.
I think if you fucking pinned a guy down and forced him to give some opinions.
That's what the rumors and innuendo is, Rope. But and then even at this point, me parroting, me saying it to you guys, or you maybe also reading this online as well. Who's not to say that's not a psyop?
You know, that they're going to...
So I can't trust anything I see on the internet or what anybody says on the internet.
Going to fuck with it at all. And it's about picking and choosing, right? Like, one of the most important things, if you're going to be one of these like reactionary content creators, fence riders even,
he's talking about us.
You just choose what to comment on. you're very particular and you say, I'm only going to comment on this because it's an easy layup. It's a super easy dunk. And
or because everybody's talking about it, they want to hear your take. I used to go, I can't believe I keep coming back to this. But you know, I did watch The Quartering, and I did watch Stick, Sex, and Hammer, and I did watch The Rageaholic, and I did watch Review Tech USA for their takes. I would watch them for their takes.
And I don't know.
Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody.
Opinion is. I mean, I still have fucking, like, that was, I would say, like, a main aspect, like, it was almost more telling, Charlie's response to my apology, however many years ago, than the apology itself. I think it perfectly encapsulated even the point.
At least say the word right.
Which is, you know, that's holding space for a certain portion of your audience. The person who posted it said, "This is an objectively insane, in spite of reality take. This is purity over actual politics. Charlie has been going at the Trump admin and their policies for months,
it's coming.
Actually years.
It's coming.
Silly, missing the point entirely. You can clip
and my beard too, and my mustache.
Going after Trump or saying,
Ian basically is saying that locals are all lefties and that we are all right wingers. But what is even that anymore?
Safe space for the
if not just a huge psyop. Everything's a psyop now. All of this is manufactured. The whole thing of it where they built the both sides so that they could have you fighting each other instead of them is real, and it's happening. Oh, and they're recording all of our conversations, and they've done so for a long time.
The government has done or said. Okay, that's good.
They have an AI profile of you that they can put into an AI that can then minority report you.
IDubbbz hasn't changed who he is. Just to change
Oh, but it won't happen to me. Huh?
If you will. What the fuck is a progressive? Also, this is
to read stuff about yourself on the internet is psychotic. This is psychotic. You can't talk about anything else other than yourself. This is DSP pilled.
Go hand in hand. I think some people, like I was, stuck on the black and white thinking. They sort of think like you can either be ultimately empathetic and not say anything about anyone ever, or you be aggressive and talk mad shit about people. I don't think they realize that there is an in-between where you actually choose who you're going to be talking shit about. A YouTuber I like posted a bunch of videos dunking on IDubbbz, and then in a recent video said she loves Charlie, and I was like, okay, that's disappointing.
So remember on Peacemaker Season 2, when Peacemaker came across the perfect world? The perfect world?
Books?
And then it turned out to be that type of world? What did James Gunn mean by that?
This sounds like a normal-ass person. Oh, that was you, Zarbo. Oh, it was! It's just because Charlie shares a large audience with Asmongold. It's mostly
so. Of course, somebody that's in his chat is also defending him or talking about him on Reddit.
With a black person.
I think another bad thing is that the AI is being trained on like X and Reddit. I think that's probably not a good idea.
Prompter. There are levels of right wing that people go down before they end up.
It's unfortunate.
And unfortunately, it can start with a creator who doesn't take a hard enough.
Could it not just look at like a lot of like physics books or something?
Problem. Again, exactly right. Exactly right. Because they get fucking offended, dude. Like, you do start fights, you know, and you can get on some freak's hit list online, and you do not like you can't say that these fucking fence riders don't see what's going on online. They see how I've been treated by a lot of the people who I've said, no, I don't fucking fuck with you.
Christ, what the fuck?
If you want this out of me, I don't fuck with your politics. I don't like that. And by taking that hardline stance, they can see it. They can see it, and they're like, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm going to dance. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fucking dance.
And you know, it's all brother, it's all politics, and it's all just like pro wrestling. You've heard me say this a bunch of times before. This is all pro wrestling theatrics, bro. This is all pro wrestling theatrics.
To score some points, and you know, especially
you know how it's so easy for people to adopt a pro wrestler persona because it's literally just the mirror of society pointed back at itself. That's what pro wrestling is.
To make online.
Good versus evil. The evil foreigner versus the
by using Charlie, one of the
Native American, whatever.
commentary channels, as an example to make my
characters distilled into their most distinct cultural references.
like Charlie in that regard, where it's like I get where he's at, and I can absolutely
Everybody can adopt a pro wrestler persona. I mean, look at PWR. Look at Cobra. Look at Cyrax. Look at them all cutting promos on each other. Look at all of them proclaiming. You know,
a little too preachy.
Standing in front of the mic, cutting the promo. This is a promo.
Like, well, where did that come from? We're just here to watch your silly videos. What the hell is that about? It's too much, man. But I think they need to have some confidence in that if they find a good example to place their flag down, like, place it down. You know, like, I will say though, like, I don't think a lot of them are quite
gross.
I don't think a lot of them have developed their woke mind as much as me. They're gonna have a hard time.
Nobody's woker than me, I guess? Question mark. Is this sarcasm? Am I missing some sort of context?
Like, actually understanding and coming to the conclusion on your own why something is a problem, rather than saying it's a problem because liberal society has dictated that.
We live in a society.
Reasons on your own of why it might be true that it's a problem.
Okay, what about be the change you want to see in the world? Set the standard.
I mean, I like Charlie, but I don't think Ian is necessarily wrong. Charlie has
And didn't Anissa go like Muslim or something?
centrist, but he has more outspoken as
Or
of late. Which
I
is
guess
good.
maybe she was dressed like,
For him
I don't know.
political takes. But to think that his audience is all progressive is a bit absurd. I do think that the sort of lolcow culture, which he dips his toes into every now and then, is part of the right-wing pipeline.
Reading Reddit posts about yourself is just the most unhinged shit I could think of.
I won the gracious.
The fact that you would even give it the grace of looking at it, it's like that Schrodinger's cat. It's the Schrodinger's Reddit post. Did you hear what Huge Menu 1891 said? No, it didn't.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, you should look at it. I don't care.
And that removed any amount of like, what is this out of my brain? I'm
What?
like, oh, they don't like progressive people. This is purely like a political decision entirely. So
She denounced being Muslim and started an OnlyFans. Oh my god, that's a speed run.
chip in. It's like
That's a speed run.
entirely
The
it's a way
the OnlyFans that PWR fans
like
bankrolled. So congratulations.
so hard for me to be.
I just went to Google.com.
I'm even still being
Schrodinger's
empathetic iDubbbz. I actually should have a lot more heat for people like Asmongold and Charlie, because it's so fucking obvious. Like, I have so much heat because it's like, you know what you're fucking doing. You know what you're doing. You guys are being fucking rats. You're being like unprincipled rats.
Unprincipled.
Like, I do not fucking care. Like, they and I think
I don't know, dudes. If I got on stream and started like pronouncing all of the times people have slighted me, do you think it would be an entertaining podcast or a live stream or something that you would actively want to hang out and be around?
Like, whether they're principled or not, it's whether they made the smart move career-wise. Like, are you, oh, you know, you haven't upset enough people. You haven't upset enough of the right people, which would actually be like a little bit of a
This is kind of true.
You serve all purpose.
All right, shout outs. Big ups to excuse me, Stoic Chronicles. And shout out to each and every one of you guys. You've been an incredible audience. Thank you so much. Especially you, Dr. Jomha. Don't think you're getting out of this one without some appropriate recognition. But first off, thank you so much, Golden Glover Champ, for the sub over on YouTube. Thank you so much, Zigaman, for the resub over on Kick. And thank you, Dr. Jomha, for the 16-member bomb. Holy, just a bad boy with internet. Congratulations, Dunham91, Rhino, Stream Elements, Bray 0907, Zoomer Dylan, Kukura Pepe, I think, Ian Jomaz, Rope, Cash King, 777, not the Drift King, the Cash King. K1527. Whoever number 11 is, it does not say. C. Nistel, Milfiniu, Spurgsegs, S. Thomas S., and more no Nichols. Big up, thank you. Hey, Unfiltered Podcast, thank you for the follow over on K.
Is now following.
Thank you so much, Sav, for the resub over on YouTube. I'm sorry, baby. Thank you so much, Darkside Ranter, for the sub. And thank you, Dreambird. We're just about to call the stream. Shout outs to the Stoic Chronicles and the Bulgarian Live Matter Legendary A-Log. I will check that out next time, which might be Wednesday. Yeah, I think Wednesday, because tomorrow morning I will do it all over again. StepMANIA, 9 a.m. I hope I'm going to be feeling better for it. I'm feeling good. But if DDR and StepMANIA isn't your speed, we will be back at it like a crack at it on Wednesday evening around 8 o'clock. And I can't wait to do this all over again with you guys. So until next time, I love each and every one of you platonically and consensually. Please do stay happy, healthy, and hydrated. And until next time, take care.